Well, now that you've seen the New York Walk from our first tape, that's one of the four movements of hustle. What I want to do now is actually get into the compressing and leveraging. And I will bet you right now that you can actually watch people dance and you can tell if they're leading and following just by watching their connection points here. So in our demonstration, you probably saw that Lynn was led. So what I want to do is go over the New York Walk. I'm going to show the girls' footwork again as a review, and then what I want to do is show you where the compression and leveraging comes from. So here's the woman's side right here. We're going to do this is just the footwork on it, the movement side. So what happens, everybody feels comfortable in the move. So we do a and one, ball change, and then we step, 2, 3. The woman's going to go to the side, where she side checks, and 1. Then we step forward on the 2, and we turn on 3. And that's the full New York Walk. Now we're going to do multiples of it, and if you actually, on the first tape, you saw how we actually transitioned into the multiples. Then what I want to do is do the man part. The guys are going to go forward. We're going to go, and 1. Step out of the slot. 2, 3. Hold the hand up. Actually hold a compression point right here, and we're actually going to do a side check. Side check, or it's a weight change back. The woman's going to go under the hand on 2. We step in the slot on 2, and step back into the line of dance of the woman. And that is the men and the woman's part. Now what we're going to do is actually give you the compression leads. Okay? So what happens is for the woman, she has her hand out here. What the man is going to do is press, create the connection to drive the foot down. And 1. What he's going to then do is actually pull on the fingertips here to leverage the girl forward. 2, 3. The leveraging stops. He's actually going to raise the hand up to here on that 3 step, and he's going to hold the hand here. So when the woman does her side check, she actually compresses so she can achieve it off of her frame forward. She can achieve that skill. Then what happens is he's actually going to take the hand over the head, which is creating a compression this way where she steps 2. And then what happens is when he pulls the hand down, it's going to actually compress the leg back. And that's how you will lead. That's actually how the follow feels. Now the men, this is how you lead it. I mean, the women, that's how it's going to feel when you do it. What the men are going to do is actually deliver that communication through the frame. They're actually going to step forward into frame and create that connection or that compression. What they're going to do is not pull back, is you actually just move your body back on the 2. Move your body in place. She is now walking up to you on 3. We send the hand up to here. We hold the hand there so that when the woman does her side check, it creates a compression against the hand. So guys, you must be the wall, as if she was walking through the wall. She will hold here and she will be able to turn off of that steady hand that you have there. So we do a side check, and 1. She will side check off of your hand. And what we will then do is actually, as she steps forward, we will actually bring the hand over her head, which will cause her feet to move, and we step in the slot or in the line of dance, and then we recover, and the hand will swing down over to this other foot. And we will be ready to lead the next movement, which will be and 1, and actually do multiples where we can lead and follow. But there is a series of compressions and leverages that happen in the New York Walk. So that is the New York Walk, and I'd like to show you there are different variations of it. We may include a couple of variations when we do this also. But it's more fun to dance. It's actually easier to dance this thing than to learn how to dance it, so let's get to work. So now what we're going to do is, now that we've actually shown you how to actually exercise the New York Walk, I'm going to demonstrate how to actually move. What you should be looking at right now is you should be noticing the compression points and the leveraging points. What I don't want you to do is like get real heavy about this and try to over-feel it or over-lead it. Remember, the women, when they're dancing, they're very, very sensitive, very light on their feet. You don't need to overpower them. Again, guiding them is what we're all about. So leading is guiding. So watch this. Here we compress, and 1, leverage, leverage, compress, and compress, leverage, leverage, and 1, 2, 3, compress. So she feels all of that lead in her frame, and we don't really need to overpower her to make this happen. So a very, very light touch is what we need.